Hello, Manny Cockaflopoulos here again with life tip number 19. Before we begin, are you okay there? Are you sure? Because if not, call a fucking friend there. Not Eddie Maguire, man. Like I call a proper friend and say, listen, I'm fucking struggling a bit. You know what I mean? I need someone to talk to. That's what a real mugger does. What do you think all these men and women fucking heroes of classic Greek music are doing there? They're fucking singing about their problems. They're expressing it. So to all the muggers out there, male and female alike, if you know someone who's struggling, pick up the phone, give them a fucking call. They say, what's going on there? Don't try and be a tough cunt. They just fucking, let's talk about it for a bit. Let's go for a walk. Let's put on that fucking stupid mask there and go to the fucking park and go for a bit of a fucking wander and a chat. Shoot the breeze, shoot the shit, not the pumme. Not my like, do it. Me for So yeah, sticking with our fucking vinyl theme this week, it's been fucking intense. Relax, I've laid off the mastura a little bit. It's not a fucking daily procedure, just for fucking special occasions. Calm down, that's alright. There is one record in my record collection that is always on fucking high rotation. And believe it or not, it's a Greek record that I fucking found here in Melbourne, in Brunswick, at the Brotherhood of St. Lawrence Remalaka, amongst all the usual classical records and the fucking Kamal records. Remalaka, that guy killed it. How many fucking albums did he make? What a mugger. There was one record that I came across as I was flipping through them. I couldn't believe my eyes, that it fucking stopped me. I saw this fucking album cover and it spoke to me and it said, you're taking me home. I'm here for you. Sometimes you feel that there. Sometimes the music chooses you there. And I had that moment with this record. It was this one here. That's right. Yannis POULOPOULOS sings Miki Theodoraki. I couldn't fucking believe my eyes. $2 there. I took it home. I put it on. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. All these classic Miki Theodoraki songs on there, sung by Yannis POULOPOULOS with heart, with tenderness, with vulnerability, and with fucking pathos. I've been killing that fucking record, man. I fucking love it, right? Among all the fucking classics on there, there's that one. Βρέχει στη φτώχο γειτονιά. It rains on the slums, or it rains on the poor neighborhood. Fuck, ρε. Τραγουδάρα. My God. Now today I was out and about fucking driving so I can pick up some ergalia for you guys, fucking lights and malakias. And then YouTube in its wisdom says to me, oh yeah, you like these songs? How about this one? From DALARAS. His version of Βρέχει στη φτώχο γειτονιά. At a tribute concert to Miki Theodoraki, at an open-air theatre at the foot of the Acropolis, with the audience singing along. Ρε μαλάκα, to pull over, I'm not ashamed to say, δάκρυα. Βρέχει στη φτώχο γειτονιά. Βρέχει inside my 2017 Astra there, fucking hell. I'm going to tell management to put this song in the description as well so you can fucking listen and watch and cry there. Feel it there. Anyway, so the song finishes, I gather myself again and I continue on my journey picking up all these fucking ergalia and lights and malakias for you guys. Who am I doing this for, eh? And I'm driving around all these fucking hipster suburbs and stuff in Melbourne and it's quiet, you know? And it brought up my love-hate relationship with the city, you know what I mean? I fucking miss it on the one hand with all the hipsters and everything else, you know? It's fucking nice. There's a lot of stuff going on there. There's a melting pot. There's a mixture of cultures and ideas and all that and it's fucking good there. And I know some people are like, yeah, I like a fucking Melbourne shit there. If I wasn't for lockdown, I would have moved to Greece. I'm like, nah, I like a relax. Relax, you're gonna uproot. I got one mate who did that a few years ago. He went to Thessaloniki, Yasu Thodore, and he spends his days in the fucking Irish sports bars watching Aussie rules at Malaka. Η ψυχή και η καρδιά χωρισμένη. It's another one of my songs, ρε. Fucking hell, I'm fucking inspired this week, ρε Malaka. That's the ambivalence, ρε. You want to be there when you want to be here, you want to be here, you want to be there. So anyway, I'm driving around and I happened to come across one of these buildings that one of my actor friends, I remember telling me there was like a fucking casting agency where you'd have to go and do auditions for fucking commercials and malakias like that. And some of that shit he has to do there, some of the things he's fucking told me, like this, for this fucking Toyota ad that he went once, he had to fucking jump up and down a bunch of times there, like this. I wanted to see how good he could do that. I'm like, how much did they pay you for that, right? He goes, fucking 5.5 or whatever the fuck it was. It was a lot of money. I'm like, $5.5 today just to fucking jump up and down like a malaka. So I said to him, are they doing a fucking ad for Buffalo Sports today? I'll do a scissor kick on the fucking concrete for $2 today. So anyway, I called him up. I said, hey, malaka, I went past that building we used to do all those fucking auditions today. And he goes, hey, I don't fucking miss that at all, man. Fuck that today. I'm like, what are you talking about? They used to tell me they fucking pay you $5, $6 or whatever just to say one word, just to jump up and down and whatnot. He goes, no, fuck that today. That was fucking terrible for the soul. I'm like, all right, fair enough. And it got me thinking. It reminded me of a time when I had this fucking laptop there when I was doing weddings and stuff, and I was doing all the fucking edits on this laptop there. That was my fucking whole office. There was this fucking laptop there. It was a fucking workhorse. And then one day, sack, gone, dead. Everything wiped. Back to fucking factory settings. I called Pater Thanasi. I said, come and do a fucking exorcism on my fucking laptop there. Something's not right. He's like, I don't do house calls on Saturdays, bro. If you don't get it fixed by Monday, give me a call. I'll come and do a fucking Evangelio on the whole house. But anyway, I'm sitting there. My laptop's fucking gone dead. My blood runs cold there. And then I asked myself, what was on there? Bah. You remember bah? Bah. I doubt it. But bah means, I don't know, fucking bah. Couldn't fucking remember. And you know what I did? In that moment, 30 seconds after everything had died, I let it go. You know why? I couldn't fucking remember what was on there. What the fuck do I care? So it got me thinking about this whole fucking lockdown and malakias like that, and we can't do this and we can't do the thing we used to do and all that. I understand all that. I feel that as well. But here's where I think it's a good thing. And this is my life tip for you. Have a think about all the things you can't be fucked doing. You don't have to do them anymore. You have a platinum credit card of excuses there, unlimited fucking purchases there, indefinitely there. Restrictions lift and your cousin Themi calls you up and says, come around, we're having a fucking suvla. And deep down you're like, fucking hell, this cunt. I know how he gets after a few drinks. He starts talking about his fucking portfolio and malakias and starts dishing out advice to everyone. You know what you need to do and blah, blah, blah. No more of that. I got a cough. You don't really get along with your mother-in-law. But she wants you to come round, you know. She wants to have the family over or whatever. And she asks you to make something. You make it and then she's going to criticize the way you cooked your fucking patatas or whatever. I'm sorry, I can't. Excuse me, sir, why were you speeding? Sorry, officer, COVID. What do you mean? I just got it. The things you could have been fucked doing in the past, you don't have to do them anymore. And I can hear you asking, what about you, Manny, huh? What is the thing that you used to couldn't be fucked doing that you're no longer going to do because fucking you don't want to or whatever? Are you serious at a work? Di malaka si me.